Drizzle, 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 drizzle. It's your guy. It's your boy. Hey, it's your dude, the Drizzler himself. Last time I was talking about this cat here going in hard on this speed cake. You know what I mean? And I can't even call it a speedball sandwich because the layers on this thing is just outrageous. I mean, like he went in on it. You feel me? And just knowing this type of stuff, and like I say, being around a lot of these cats that did stuff like that, because I'm telling you, to me, I could never. That is just like a sugar overload right there. I wouldn't even think about trying to eat nothing like that. But it's guys, and they eat stuff like that. They have to keep their weight up. They eat a lot of stuff like this to actually build muscle mass. You know what I mean? Because it's got yeast in it. It's got, you can use swell on it. Bread and yeast this is what a lot of them they utilize a lot in their diet. To actually build mass. And they work out a lot. I know I worked out a lot. I ain't even much stunt. Like I worked out so much that right now I still got like it's still there. Like and I hardly do it now, but it's like I did it so much and I was intense. You feel me? I had an old cat that kind of like, you know what I mean? He seen in me, is like, stop being a knucklehead. You feel what I'm saying? Like, dude, think about yourself, be aware of your surrounding, your situation. See out here, and especially in my environment, I'm unconcerned. That's why I know I had a brother like, man, you talking too much. You talking too much. Like, dude, listen, you know where I come from. You know what it is. Don't sit there and play. The problem is we don't talk. We don't express ourselves. We not letting the people know what time it is. We too busy keeping all of that stuff we done did in our life bottled up inside till we damn near implode or explode. And it's sad because until like now I'm getting this release. I'm feeling so much better because I'm able to get this stuff out. Like even my days are better. Everything feels better. So believe it or not, like living in a situation like this, you have to stay bottled up. You have to kind of confine your feelings and your emotions basically to yourself. You can't be animated or show a weak disposition. Because as soon as you do, you got wolves, you got lions and tigers and bears that's gonna be pretty much at you. And like I say, I'm not finna be that dude. You know what I mean? Like you got an option. You could be a predator, you could be a prey. And I was a predator. I just didn't prey on people. You know what I mean? I was one of the ones most likely to actually jump in and help the weak. I promise you, I got to the point where it's like, then I'm not just, I ain't saying this to trying to boost myself up. I'm telling you, I got to the point where I couldn't stand to see dudes gang up on another. If I see 5 dudes gang up on one dude, I'm jumping in. That's real life. That doesn't happen. That ain't nothing I'm just exaggerating or making up. It's what it is. Because I feel like, dang, you know what I mean? Y'all only doing this because y'all coming in a pack. But if you got somebody who got real life skill like me, and I growed up fighting, I growed up getting gang jumped, gang beat, gang. So I was used to it anyway by the time I got to the prison. So in my neighborhood, I know a lot of the cats that talk to me behind the chain door and won't open it for me when I go home. Them same dudes, I promise you, them same dudes don't even understand what's inside of me now. And they don't understand how much when I went to the prison system, I kind of like almost appreciated it. Like for real. Like, dude, y'all made me so hard by the time I get to the prison system, dude, I went nothing to mess with. Like, seriously. Because I got it all from the street. But it was a problem with it. It was I could turn it on, but I couldn't turn it off. So, you know what I mean? And I'm learning how to actually live my life and be me truly myself. And that's something I'm trying to embrace now. But I'm gonna get into these cats, man. Get back to this cat, man, because like I say, he doing his thing. He should have been just out doing it. Feel me? It's sad to have all the skills and these talents, and you locked up inside walls and can't actually show the world. Well, actually present it to the world. You can show the world now. We couldn't do that then, but you can't present it. So let's get into it. Real live maestro. Yeah. Real live maestro right there, Bubba. See, that's what I'm talking about. But like I say, I'm talking about it being outside though. Cause if you can do that in they, imagine what you can do out here. Or everything that you could have at your disposal and available. You know what I mean? So, but it's y'all got a chance. Y'all got like we ain't stupid, man. You know what I mean? I feel like some of the most creative people I met in prison. Some of the people who got this him, like I met him. I'm like, God, why are you locked up? You know what they look at me? Why you locked up? I'm like, oh, well, dang. Yeah, nigga, you ain't stupid, dude. You brilliant too. What you doing locked up? Like, making bad decisions, bad choices. You know, and the difference between me and a lot of these brothers is they was raised by their mothers in single parent homes, left to themselves. I actually had a mother and a father, you know. So I guess they really look at me kind of different, like, dude, you know, you got more values, you got more ethics, you got more morals about yourself. And people can't just really take advantage of you like that. I promise you, I got took advantage more on the street by women than I ever did by men in prison. I'm just being honest with you. And that's just the truth. I got took advantage more about from these cats out here in this world that use and try to abuse you. And females in the street, that's why I know where it come from. I can sit there and argue against it all day long. I know where it's coming from. But then again, how can I fault my little young sisters about that when I know that it was their mothers who taught them? Because like I say, I grew up in a generation where this was happening. So I really understand this. And this is the reason why a lot of these young black brothers in prison, and some don't even make it to prison. They go straight to the cemetery. So, you know, let's get back to this thing. Dirty work, yeah, it's 40 like a bless him. Have corners like look at how they left him. What you saying? Yeah, tell them niggas pick they partner. Fuck the opposition, we gon' get him. And if we ever catch a slipper, we gon' switch him. Pop the X and I've been waiting till it kick in. Feel like a demon while I'm clutching this is fish. Yeah, we gon' bring the morning, put my teeth and grab my strap, nigga. Hit up Mighty Young and all you wanna do is slap, nigga. Still get it switched to pay attention, I was just rap, nigga. You can make me change your location on this app, nigga. Yeah, I hear you talking, you ain't saying nothing. Sister in Atlanta, you ain't saying nothing. Get your suicidal, who the fuck want you to slap it? Put a flipping on you, something to your bladder. I'm like, everybody wrong, I gotta hide it. Every time we here, we go for show, we leave out there. I ain't gonna miss you with this bitch, standing your shit with this big bitch. I just want to stop it right there. I think this video was a Louisiana prison. You see the dude just walk by. Okay, that was disrespect, basically. That was him showing how he felt about the situation. Like, I'm gonna try to ruin this video because you got haters everywhere. Don't get me wrong, you got haters. You got haters just as well as in prison as you do on the street. That's just the way it is. That's a part of life. You gonna have haters, you know. And the truth of the matter is, in his mind, I'm gonna tell you what he thinking. Cause like I say, being in a situation, it give you a chance to actually understand the mentality of men. Cause you done been, especially if you've been around them for years and you try to learn it. Some cats get in there and they just act just as dumb as actually they act dumber in they than they do on the street. Being for real with you. But some cats get in there and man, like me, I have to sit back and I was observing a lot. That's why, like I say, I'm able to express now. Cause I observed so much throughout my life that I just kept bottling. So now I'm able to actually just regurgitate a lot of crap that really I've been through, I witnessed, experienced, you know. So right there, like I say, that dude was basically walking by. That was like, let me get in here and disrespect these dudes. Let me try to disrupt this. What's going on? Because being for real with you, this is a bonding moment around for a lot of these cats in prison because they don't have nothing but really themselves. And I'm being honest with you. Do I feel like this is where they should be? No. I feel like none of them should be in this situation. I feel like these prisons and jails was created to hold us in, to keep us in, to actually take us and rid us from society, and see us as we a problem. They say minister society, like we're a problem, and it's the fact that they know that this was systematically done to us, just just to keep us in these type of positions. This stuff was designed and orchestrated to be done to put us in these positions. And I know it. Like I say, now that I'm old and I understand and I know it, and I actually had a chance to actually dive deeply in, then it's like now I get it. I get it. But you can look at each one of these guys, each one of them, from all of them in that picture, and I promise you, I can bet you none of them was raised by a father. None of them had their father in the home, or they learned nothing from their fathers. They learned from each other. That's why they in this position. And what the dude walked by was the fact that his disdain about them doing what they doing, still glorifying that type of lifestyle that got him in that position. Yeah, he a hater, but at the same time, he ain't with it because he don't like his situation. That's why he got on his full uniform and just walked by just to show everybody they in prison. They ain't on the street. This ain't, you know what I mean? They can act like it's a party, but this ain't no party, you know. So it is what it is. Still being a hater, but still actually trying to give them a realistic view of their life and what this is how life is. You can't glamorize something that was meant to actually be a punishment, you know, to be an embarrassment, to be a shame to you. So in that part, I get that, but in another stint, like I say, still hating because you seeing brothers trying to actually get together and go make it through a day, one day. So like I say, it is what it is. Yeah, and I mean, I hope y'all was able to actually catch really what was going on in the video. Like I said, like believe me, like I said, being in this type of situation, I didn't miss much. Like, you ain't out here in the streets, I don't miss much. That's the reason why my life is the way it is now, because I don't have a lot of people around me. Like seriously, and I pick and choose who I deal with. I pick and choose who I deal with, and I pick and choose who around me. So ain't nobody able to come in through my space unless I let them in. Other than that, you're not coming in my space. You're not gonna be around me. I'm not gonna be in the crowd of dude. I done spent pretty much a lot of out of my lifetime from 20 to 30 going through this. So that's a large portion of my life, a decade, 10 straight, 10 more years, more than that. But I mean, just dealing in prison system, jails, and locked up and incarcerated. So I understand, like I said, I can view it. And then like, you know, that guy like on the end right there that, you know, was rapping first, you know, basically. He shot him a bird and he kept looking back. And the reason why he kept looking back is because he been looking at him, or he caught him, or somebody said something. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I say, the guys who together on this is pretty much in the camera and around them, you know, cheering them on, rapping with them, you know, trying to make a day go by. And the ones who hating is the ones off the camera, standing to the side, mocking them, you know. And believe it or not, listen to what they saying. Basically, you can, in a way, you got to look at it like this here. Two wrongs don't make it right. Look at what y'all even saying. Y'all ain't saying nothing positive. Y'all saying actually what y'all want to do to actually get back out and go back to prison. Plus, at the same time, all of y'all showing y'all faces. These people, they got this video. They can watch it over and over and over again and know each one of you. And you might think to yourself, well, dog, that might get me more time and get me locked up. Nah, if you really in a bad situation and they know you got ops on the street and they don't like that job, they'll let you out so you can go to them so they can just demise you, off you, end you. This is how these people operate. God, like I said, my brothers need to wake up and be real about the situation. You feel me? And stop thinking you know everything. Like I say, I don't know everything, but I'm not finna sit here and try to encourage you to go out here and do something to cause your demise, to hurt you or your family. You feel me? So let's keep this thing going. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I probably only gonna do like maybe just 2 parts to this. You feel me? Because it's about to end right now. But like I say, he know what time it is. Dude rapping, he knew. Like I say, he kept looking back because he knew what the deal was. I think this thing actually after the video, it turned into an altercation and a fight anyway, from my understanding. Like I say, I'm not understanding. Like I say, back then, yeah, I would have probably been with it too. But then now I'm looking back and it's like, how could we glorify such crap? You know what I mean? And like I say, you got to wonder why. But then it's no wonder why. Because all you got to do is look at who raised them. Who raised them? It's a difference between fathers being in the home and pouring into their sons and their daughters and nurturing to them and getting them and chastising them also so that they can build a strong character and strong mental outlook on life. Because this is not it. Just being honest, this ain't it. And this is where it's at right now. I mean, this is where they at now. You feel me? Like glorifying, glamorizing prison life. Like to me, I can't. I just don't see it. Like literally, like this is the evolution from when I went to prison. Nah, because like I say, this is prison. That's what this is. And just looking at these cats and just like look at them. Like I'm really not seeing where like I can't see a real father raising none of them. And I can actually say that sometimes what these females will do is they'll try to raise these young cats, these young guys, and then when they get to the point where they realize they can't control them, that it's out of their control. Because first of all, when you done been disrespectful and you don't let your children grow up and watch you do all kind of stuff, ladies, females, women, once they hit a certain age, that's done. Once they get in their mind, like I ain't got to listen to you, I'm not gonna listen to you. You've been disrespecting me all this time, and you thinking it's okay, and that's what's wrong. This is like I say, this is the delusional that's going on with these females. They are delusional, and it's like they don't get the fact that everything that you do, they watch, they see. And when they get to the point to where they big and grown, they think they grown men, and they start smelling themselves, they like, I smell must, I must be grown. It's over. It's over. You're talking, whatever you saying, however you feel about the situation, that's done. You can't tell them what and what not to do. And don't get me wrong, I even been in situations where some of the mothers, they help the children out on their criminalistic activities along the line. Matter of fact, they the ones get them started in it. fathers too. Because I can't pour all the blame on the mothers. Some of these fathers do the same thing. They teach their sons how to be criminals. You feel me? So, like I say, till the next time, man, y'all know what it is. Drizzle, drizzle.